Stack it up like dominoes. Bone it out with an X, hunt it down like a prodigal. What I'm on is way better. Came up, now I'm way better. Told myself they try to stop me, knock them down like Mayweather. I'm a king, I'm a star, I'm a bold, I've fallen off. I'm a king, I'm a star, I'm a bold, I've fallen off. I'm a king, I'm a star, I'm a bold, I've fallen off. Paid my dues and I came up. Now it's time for me to set it off. Hot damn, what's that?
What is pussy poppin', you beautiful humans? My name is Ariane Andrew.
I'm Dillon, and welcome to another piping hot episode of Sippin' the Tea Quarantine Edition. Where we what, girl?
We sip the tea, and our guests
spill that tea.
Ooh.
You left my ass hanging today, bitch. Thanks for that, child. What's up, Miss Mama's leaving the building?
Oh, Glitty. Bye, girl.
Bye, girl. All right, guys, it's kind of a reunion for some of the people in the boxes here today. We got WWE Superstar, father, actor, performer, artist, Ron Killens. What is up, my man?
Oh my God, I like that, man. You brought me in nice,
Welcome
man.
in.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yes.
What it is, Ariane.
What's poppin'? Long time no see.
I know, right? And we've
Yes.
been like hit and missing each other here and there. And I'm like, hey, let's, collab. Let's, you bring me on. I talk about this. Let's like branch out, do this thing. That's what it's all about, right?
That's really what it's all about.
Yes,
Yes.
I agree.
I think a lot of people forget about that.
Yeah, a lot of people forget about that. And I don't get mad at them. I don't blame them because it's there's no handbook to life. So nobody got no handbook to it. There's no right or wrong way to do about it. So that's why I've always lived on I do things kind of like the way I want to do it, but there are people out there that know, been there, done that you can take advice from, hints from, or whatever, and just put into your own perspective and be you. That's even now during this quarantine time, I'm still trying to be me. Like Matt said, actor, father, entertainer, rapper. I'm trying to wear all them hats at one time still because it don't stop. Life don't stop.
True. Yeah.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
I saw you on the bicycle with your kid going the back way.
Saw that?
I was watching your social media. I was like, this cat's a player, man. He's
man, I have to bring it out sometime, man, because people think, you done lost it or something like that. Like, no. And man, the best part was my 18-year-old, he was like, okay, Dad, you're going to get hurt, man. You got to go to work. You're going to hurt yourself. Quit trying to show off in front of the girl. And my 13-year-old was like, oh, Father, please, Dad, please be careful. And my 5-year-old, she was like, Daddy, do it. Let me see you do it. I don't believe you can do it. Just do it. So it was like, man, just taking all that emotion right there, man. I'm like, I got to show y'all I still got it.
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, man. Still
when
got
you have
it,
it, you never lost it. When you never lose it,
never.
when you got it. You know what I mean? If you stay ready, you never have to get ready.
And you know what? And they always say it's like riding a bicycle. Everything in life, if you haven't done it in a while, it's just because you haven't done it in a while. It's like riding a bike. You see that? Now my daughter's texting, my oldest daughter.
Hey, girl.
We busy, girl. We busy. Come on.
I don't know. I have to talk with my service provider. I mean, they're usually good about things like that, but yeah.
Well, speaking of your daughter and being in quarantine, I know you're still on the road and, it's been a little bit crazy and you are doing a million things. So tell us, what have been some positive takeaways from quarantine? Because people could think man, this is the end of the world. So what have you been doing and what are some things that, you've been taking away from this crazy moment in life?
Everything, essentially. I've been taking everything that's we live life. I'm saying there's no handbook. We live life and we go by, we run by everything. Now we have time to do nothing but smell the roses. We have family time. We have time to get shit done around the house. We've been talking about doing, ain't done yet. We got time to clean them closets out, clothes you've been wearing since you was umpteen years old and you still wearing them, just holding on to them. There's time to do any and everything you talked about wanted to do within your own presence, within your own, a little surrounding. Yeah. But we got so much time that we're not taking advantage of. A lot of people. And then when it's time to get back to hustle and muscle and doing things, people gonna be like, man, I don't feel like, man, I wish I had time, this and that. If we ain't sure about nothing, we got time to do whatever it is we thought about, and want to do. And family's first right now.
Facts.
And you know that firsthand because being on the road, you're gone how many days out the year?
Oh my
Like,
goodness.
what is family time? You know?
What exactly? And it takes. You have to have a supportive family. You have to have supportive friends around. The life we live is like we're on the road. It was 380 days a year. I think I still know that. That's right, right?
About I mean
380.
about well for I would say 300, but we about 400 days out the year. And it's the only
Yeah. Okay. So it's like it's always go, and you try to find time within time to make time for those special times. You know what I'm saying? So it's like time is the essence of everything. It's just like if I'm on the road, when I come home, I'm being the dad, I'm being the husband, I'm being the entertainer. I'm still trying to be creative. I'm still trying to, and a lot of time it doesn't take nothing but support. It doesn't take nothing but support sometimes. And now
That's
I got
facts.
time to, you know what I'm saying? For
That's
real.
facts. You know what's important that you just touched on? It takes time to kind of recognize and allot the time that you want. So if it's important to you deep within your soul, then that
Yes.
time. So people struggle with this, and you nailed it on the head. This is the time. All we got is motherfucking time.
All we got is time.
So I hope people hear this, and you have a lot of people that fuck with you and follow you.
Yeah.
I hope
Yes.
people hear this from your mouth, because this is the time to get your shit in order, to be present,
Yes.
to understand. Because that phrase, I ain't got no time, bullshit.
Man, you got all the time. And I think it's time a lot of people should get grounded now and like get to know you better too. You know what I'm saying? Get to know what you want. There's a lot of people that get success and then they're still unhappy and stuff like that because almost like a lot of people grind because they have to or because they was inspired to, whatever. I like to grind because I love to. There's things in life that I love to do. I love everything I'm doing, the entertainment, the rapping, the wrestling.
Yeah.
I love doing those things. I love sharing things with people. So there's so much I love to do that I'm not going to get bored of being successful. I get bored of the same old monotony of not being creative or not being a dad or not having the things in my life that I have to make time for. You know what I'm saying?
1000%. Man. Yes. Can you drop in that truth? And I mean, this is amazing for people who don't know who you are, who are listening to this, to hear this from someone who has been extremely freaking successful.
Yes. And don't let nobody be your stopwatch. You can't put no time on your success. What comes for me and happens, the blessings I get may come in the time that's allotted to me by whatever means the universe give it to me. Don't let nobody rush, speed up, or slow back your time. Take your time for you, get grounded, and execute it. You got time to execute it. And you take this from like a lot of people, Cameron, I always call you Cameron.
It's fine.
Ariane, a lot of people take it like they think my rap gimmick it was created on TV. It was a rapper. I was a rapper before I even got into wrestling. The pictures you see with me with Tupac, Easy, and I was a show opener for acts that came through Charlotte. And I've been doing this since the Jack the Rapper conventions where I was taking demos trying to be heard. You know what I'm saying? So I would meet these celebrities at different places, but I was on my grind then. Now, I was out there in the world because I was still hustling. I was still slanging, but I was using that as a justification to like pay for my pay for my dancers, pay outfits, pay for studio time, pay for recording, pay producers. So I was justifying the reasons of me doing what I did. But I call everything that happened in my life a blessing. I got locked up. I was going back and forth to jail, but the one time that I got locked up and I had got the big ride, and to me, one day is a big ride in jail. But I got the ride to where I was at a point in my life to where everything I was doing wasn't working. Yeah, sure, I was making money. I was doing this, but I was like tired. I got tired of slanging. I got tired of looking over my back. I got tired of not knowing what I wanted to do in my life. I knew I was talented. I knew the dreams I had, but the people I was around, the things I was doing, I was getting negative results. Well, I was a willing vessel. I'm in jail in a halfway house, and I met a guy named Jack Crockett. I met Jack Crockett through some deputies. Now, the idea of the plan that me and the deputies had, my sister had brought all my pictures with all these celebrities. Think about it. I'm in high school. I'm out of high school. I got pictures with Tupac, Easy, Sinbad, Tracy Spencer, Chubb Rock, all these people. So
icons.
So the deputies was like, dude, you don't belong in here, man. What are you doing? You just got mixed up with the wrong people. Whoop-de-whoop. You know what? We're going to find you an investor. They're going to invest in you. You're going to become a big rap star. and we're gonna start working in here and become your personal security guys. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, let's do it. Bro, that's straight up. This is what happened, man. Now listen, man. So they talking to Jack Crockett, right? And like while I'm locked up, I'm being myself, man. It's like I got locked up with some people I knew, some people I didn't know, but I'm telling jokes, I'm dancing, doing my thing, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? We ain't had nothing but time anyway. So anyway, they introduced me to Jack Crockett. And Jack Crockett said, hey man, I've been checking you, I've been watching you, and say, I'd like to give you a job. Now the young me, the immature me, I thought he wanted me to cut his grass or some shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He made me in jail, like, I'm gonna give you a job, dog. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Well, anyway, he got out, I got out, he gave me his number, I called him up, and he introduced professional wrestling to me.
Wow.
And yes, I was still immature though, Matt. I turned him down the first time. I turned him down because I still wanted somebody just to give me something. I told him, I said, I want you just to invest in me. I said, you said I'm talented. You said I got this. You heard my music. You see what I can do. He said, Ronnie, nobody's going to just give you anything. Life's not going to just give you anything. This won't cost you nothing but time and dedication. Well, lo and behold, I was still immature. I went back out there and got locked up 2-3 more times till I really became that willing vessel. I called Jack Crockett. I said, man, I don't know what to do with my life. I don't want what I've been getting. I'm getting nothing but negative results. He said, kid, I'm going to come pick you up, take you out to eat, and we're going to Georgia. I went to my first WCW show in Atlanta, Georgia, and I'm sitting there with Jack Crockett. And when Ric Flair music hit, it was like, dun, 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 dun. And that was my first time coming from the streets, man, a whole different life, rapping this and that.
This is
First
literally
wrestling
giving
show.
me chills because you decided for yourself to change your shit.
Yeah.
I had to, man. Yes.
But you did it because nobody can do it for you.
You can't, man. Except for you. So Crockett sit there. He's like, see, that's you right there. You're rapping down the ring. You're wrestling. You're rapping. And when you get in the ring, you can mix that dance and fight at the same time and rap. He said, and you can do all this, kid, on your own. You won't have to ask nobody else to invest in you. God told me to give back to you. It won't cost you nothing but time and dedication. Time and dedication. Again, that time comes in.
That time.
I think I was on the Indies, and we know the Indies. Like, I was on the Indies maybe 3 years, and God kept putting these different rams in the bush, different people, positive things in my life around me that I was taking heed to. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get the negative too. You got to be able to cycle.
Yeah, for people who don't know what heat is, that means you're getting some backlash.
Backlash.
You
Yeah.
get some shit, okay?
Yeah, some shiznit.
Some bullshit, motherfucker.
But the stank is bullshit. So, hey, so believe it or not, I did independence for like 4 years max. And some friends of mine was like, man, hey, you could be on TV. And I was just so content doing something different. I took a different route and I was getting positive results. I was just happy there. And they was like, no, you can be big, man. You meant to be big. For whatever reason, you meant to be big. Dog, they recorded a tape from me wrestling. I sent it in the WWF back then, WWE. Vince McMahon called like 2 weeks later, and I was up at the office the week after that, dog, and it's been history since then.
There's the history, man.
And that's interesting because I didn't even know that. And what is crazy is how you've been able to take a passion of yours and be able to get an opportunity. Just because it's an opportunity, you killed it. You still got to kill the opportunity you're given and to use all your passions and your talents into one. And I think that that's so dope. Which, speaking of, hit me up. Let's talk about that. Your new single. When it comes to your music, what is the backstory derived from? Does it come from the past? Does it come from things you've gone through? Like, explain like how the writing process and how you come up with the music.
The writing process I have now is totally different. Music has just always been a part of my family. It's always been a part of me, and it's always been a part of the world. I think music, you can soothe the beast with music. You can touch so many people's different emotions. That's why there are so many different genres of music. We got them emotion, and music has always been my way of like saying how I feel, or what I'm thinking, or what I thought about, or what's going on, or what they said, what she said, or just to be current with the times. Music has always been a way of expression to me, and I've always like had it a part of my life, whether it's wrestling. That's what makes our characters bigger than life. When that music hits, you get into that character, you know that person because of their music. So it's like, music is just my way of just touching out and reaching people. And the writing I do now is my producer, J-Trax. He's my manager / producer. He when he and I met, it's like, dude, we're gonna record music, man. How you feel? I said, I feel all right. and he's messing with the board while I'm talking. And he's like, okay, what you feel hype? You feel laid back? You feel like crunk? What you feel? I said, I don't know, man. I said, he said, no, you can't tell me you don't know what you feel like. I'm like, I feel good. I feel like getting it. And we come up with some dope music. And he likes to write it right then and there. Right? We write what we feel and what it's about, right then on the spots. So most of the songs, I have to go home and learn because we just freshly wrote them like that.
Wow.
Dang.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have to give you props in the way, as like a man, that you are so in touch. You should have, like, people need to hear this and listen to you, because I think more examples, and I want to know how you vibe with the idea that you have people that, you know, young men and boys that are following with you, and how you're so open with like that emotional side, which a lot of men are like, oh, I'm going to shut that down, which ultimately like blows that up for them. You know what I mean? So you seem to have, I think through your experiences though, trial and error, that you really had no other choice but to fucking get to know yourself. So when I feel like, is there a lot of pressure knowing that there's, you know, young people that are following you, and like, you know, how do you balance that out?
You do it. You adapt. I never fall into place. I've always create my space. I always it's almost like being a leader.
You are a leader.
Yeah.
You are. Yeah.
I consider myself. I guess I am in a way, but I like more like just to like. I feel like each one should teach one, and I've already. I don't have nothing to prove to nobody. I've achieved so much. Everybody knows I can kick ass.
Yeah.
Everybody knows I'm a man. Everybody knows that. So it's like, it's almost like I got my own lane to like. I got eyes watching me on this highway, so I got my own lane to like, just create, start, motivate, inspire, and just like when you look over here, there's no judgment over here because I done pretty much did everything from A to Z. So it's like I'm trying to just live by example.
I love that, and then hopefully that translates to the next generation of people.
Yes. You ain't got no who we got to impress for what?
No one. Yourself, and do it for yourself.
Yeah,
and then that's the way the world. Hopefully, again with this time, you know, your story is so powerful, and I had no idea that journey up to all of this.
Yeah,
Amazingness, that there's such guts behind it, and I'm so glad to hear all of that, because I think it's so impactful though. So impactful.
You got to have guts, man, and I think so many people are scared to use their, you know, we get that gut feeling.
Yeah.
That thing that, because we scared of failure. Man, I've failed a lot of times. If you don't fail, you never know what could be. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's almost like if everything was just handed to us, if we had everything without exposure, there would be no need for faith. There would be no need for dreams. There would be no need for none of that, man. So it's like we have to like make, feel, and speak some things into existence and just put some hustle behind that muscle.
That's true. 1,000%.
Couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
And I have to ask this because, you know, like, you know, you see former tag team partners, you and Kofi, and he made history, you know, last in the WWE Championship. But you had your own milestone, though, because back in 2002, you got the NWA Championship. So I just have to ask this. What does that now mean for people who look like you?
That means a lot. I often reflect on that. Being the first Black to ever hold the NWA Championship is, and being told the story before I even got it, when they wanted to give it to me, because they felt like I had the gift of gab. It felt that, like I was telling you, I had that voice or that energy. That's something that would attract people to what I want to talk about. And I want to talk about people that were brown, people that were, you know what I'm saying, any race. I'm not pro-Black. I'm not pro-nothing. I'm pro-people. And I'm pro-equal. I'm pro this and that. So I feel like that NWA gave me an opportunity to like run my mouth, tell it how it is. And it was 53 years in history that no Black had ever held that title, nobody. And me being the first is like, that's one of the things I can check off on my list. And I got a long list.
Yeah.
I like that. A list is important because I say success is a kind of Rolodex. It's like, all right, you get to one point and then you're like, let me add, because there is there's not so. I want to segue into what I think about success and then ask you if the, you know, I want to talk about it, success within WWE, but also just in a greater sense at life, because you say you're very balanced, and I think that balance comes from your kind of history. If somebody was to sit down with you, what would you say, like, a couple of key ingredients to success are?
And there's no storybook clearly, but you know, with your personal take.
First of all, make sure you want it. Make sure you want it. There's a lot of people, and each individual defines success by their own definition. Being at the supermarket, being the CEO of a supermarket, or being the manager or district manager, that could be successful in certain people's eyes. Know what you want when you say success. Know the higher the success, the bigger the dream, the bigger the things you're looking for, the bigger the sacrifices. Know and be willing to make sacrifices. Time. You're not going to have a lot of time to execute. You're not going to have a lot of time to spend, but you have a lot of time to create. So take advantage of all the time you have. Be comfortable with being your own cheerleader, because not everybody going to cheer for you. You know what I'm saying? Be comfortable with failing. Be comfortable with being laughed at. Be comfortable with being talked about. Be comfortable with every negative thing that can come from success, because it's going to come. And the glorification to come all within you succeeding these things. Not because of what hearsay or what they talk about, it's because you get that feeling of you can check this off on your list because I did this the way I wanted to do it, my way. There's no handbook to how you can do it, but you have all these tools. You have all these people that have done this, doing that. You just have to like know how to pick from this, pick from that, make your own dish, and just serve them a whole pot of shit that tastes like goddamn chicken salad.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
This shit is popping. I swear to God, this is fucking up.
Yes. I mean,
I agree. With the three of us are so the same kind of people. For sure.
Yes.
Definitely. Definitely.
I would like pick your ingredients and do it for you and just throw it in and see what happens.
Yes.
I love that.
I always say when you get oranges, make lemonade, and have motherfuckers asking, how the hell did you do that shit?
Yes.
Like
always.
Always. I mean, and you've gotten so much freaking success. Like, I mean, you've done so much because, you know, usually in WWE, most people just kind of stay in that lane. It's very hard to branch out, or they're, you know how it goes.
Yes.
With having so much success and building such a big following, we're human. How do you deal with the naysayers or people who come trolling on your Instagram talking about music, or because, you know, especially the WWE universe is very specific about you just staying in that wrestling.
Yes.
How do you deal with that negativity that comes? Does it ever bother you, or are you just like, whatever, it is what it is?
I deal with it. Something bothers me, but it doesn't affect me. It doesn't, some of y'all may have bugs on y'all, but ain't no bugs on me. You know what I'm saying? So it bothers me, but it doesn't affect me. It doesn't slow me down. It doesn't derail my train up the track. It doesn't, you know what I'm saying, give me any ways. It's like, okay, you think that way, whatever, then maybe it's not for you. Or, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm my own cheerleader. Like I told you, gate one, I'm my own cheerleader. So it just may not be your cup of tea, or it may not be the shit you like. It might be the shit I threw against the wall and didn't stick in your house, but everywhere else is successfully sticking.
Eat shit, bitch. Eat it.
Yeah.
Eat it. Eat it.
See, we're gonna have to have.
Hey, and if it's good, it's gonna taste like chicken salad. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, shitty pie, bitch. Shitty pie. So it's hot.
Yeah.
So, and like, another quick question. Someone who is, you know, we're gonna say two things: wanting to be in the entertainment aspect and wanting to get into the wrestling aspect. What advice would you give to someone out there? Like, just do it.
Just do it. Know the sacrifices. Make time for yourself, because it's gonna take a lot of mental, physical. It's gonna take a lot of emotional stress on you. You already know this. Yes, it's this sport is like some entertainment business, other stuff, but it's its own world. So if you want to get into, just make sure it is what you want to do, and you have sacrifices you're going to make. Your mind is set for it. You're emotionally stable for it, and you execute. You go. and you learn to adapt and roll with it. Don't question everything. Some things you want to like look into, know the specifics of, but you don't have to question everything. Sometimes, like I say, tools are out there for you to use. Just attack it and go do it. Don't talk about it.
That's really good advice, especially for someone like me who I'm very like wanting to question everything. You know what I mean?
Really?
Yes. But in life,
really, bitch?
really? Yeah, but I love that you
can't.
do that. For someone who, like myself, I'm being honest, I struggle with that of, wanting to know the answer to everything. It's like, that's not how life works. It's about being adaptable.
I would do that sometime, and I remember growing up, and I would like, ask my mom, like, Mom, why this and that? She's like, baby, you can't keep asking why. She said, why not? You know what I'm saying? So it's like sometimes the whys are the why not you, because you're that motherfucker. You're that individual. You're that. You just got to believe that in yourself and execute.
It's true.
Straight words. I hope you're listening to this, Ariane. I hope you're getting this, Ari.
I'm listening. I mean,
I'm taking my notes, bitch. I'm like, no.
For real. No.
So I want to know, we're going to jump into some rapid fire, but I want to know what's next for you when you can bust down your ass and get outside, like outside WWE. What's your goal? What's a couple of things that your dream? Like we need to see some big, some A-list film shit going on.
Yeah.
I'm actually reading for a couple of roles right now. One of them is like actually an action fighting role type movie. I want to do a lot more movies, man. Landing me a solid agent in LA somewhere. I have my manager's working on getting a tour set up. I'm gonna have listening sessions. When I got injured, man, I recorded like 30 songs. So I'm gonna release a single every 4 to 6 weeks. So by the time quarantine is over, man, I'm gonna be out performing everywhere. Actually thinking about piggybacking off of WWE, like after Monday Night Raw is a Monday night party with R-Truth, because it's like after this show and get the house packed and you get to hear the new music. So it's like a lot of things I got in motion right now.
I love it, man.
I mean,
all right, Ari, start that rapid fire, kid.
Yes, real fast, the rapid fire. Okay, so we're gonna make this rapid, okay, because some motherfuckers be taking too long now. Okay, what was the last show you binge watched on?
Oh shit! Why y'all ask me that? Green Arrow.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, obsessed with where I started following these people on social media. And I'm using quotes and shit from the movie, like. And my son is like, Dad, you stop trying to like tell me life is pretty much. I said, Dog, I'm just being honest with you. That's something that Oliver Queen would say, and this is the right situation. Yeah, Green Arrow.
All right, mornings or late nights?
Shit, all day, man. Like I pick my time, man. I'm at episode 8, so now I've slowed down because it's coming to the end. Yeah, dog, it's coming to the end, and I'm like, damn, I'm not even interested in no more movies. People are pitching movies to me, and I'm like, I don't want to watch a movie about kids looking for a treasure or nothing like that. If it ain't like what Oliver and Diggs and Thea and all them got going on Green Arrow with all that shit, I said, I don't even want to watch the movie right now. I'm kind of like distraught about it, yeah.
My computer just died, so I'm going off the cuff right now. Your dream collaboration musically.
Oh, I like to do something with Future. I like to do something with Meek Mill, Wayne.
Yes.
I can see Wayne for sure. I can see all of them. Wayne, I can see the synergy for sure.
Lil Jon, DJ Khaled. I like to do something with Jim Jones.
Nice.
Yeah.
And last one. What is your favorite beverage? Let's wrap it up.
Favorite beverage? Man, I love those ice drinks.
Slushy?
No, regular ice drinks. I don't have one around downstairs, but they're ice drinks. No water. I mean, no carburation, no sugar, no. Everything is zero on every damn thing, and it tastes good. I mean, it's scrumptious water.
I'm dead. Well, on that note, tell everybody where they can follow you at, where they can hear the music. Just plug yourself.
Hey, you can follow me on all my social media: Instagram @RonKillings1, on Twitter @RonKillings, and on TikTok. Ron Killings. Also go to YouTube, Ron Killings TV. I'm gonna start doing some like little stories, sitcom stuff, a bunch of buffoonery on there. You know what I'm saying? The music is available everywhere, all digital platforms. Set It Off is out there. hit them up. Put in Ron Killings, set it off. Ron Killings, hit them up. Also, I got Dance Break out there, Run Ed, That's Endurance. Just put in Ron Killings music and you're going to get a list of everything.
Woo, yes.
Oh, yeah.
He there. You can catch me. Follow me at Matt Dillon 1983.
And you guys can follow me across the board at Ariane Andrew. And it has been a pleasure. I know, we had to get it together. We had some technical difficulties.
Yes.
It was all worth it.
What you talking about, technical difficulties? It was seamless.
Yeah, for real.
1,000%, you know what I mean? But that's what makes it a great story.
Them peoples and their technical difficulty, but you don't mess with them people.
All right, well, cheers, guys. And until next time, we will catch you on a special edition of Quarantine of Sippin' the Tea.
Let's take it out with some tunes.
Stack it up like dominoes. Point it out with an X, hunt it down like a prodigal. What I'm on is way better. Came up, now I'm way better. Told myself they try to stop me, knock them down like Mayweather. I'm a king, I'm a star.